Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Doby. I really don't need to tell you, if you've taken a look at anything along the lines of a mortgage, a car loan, a line of credit, maybe some business financing or capital financing kinds of things in your business or professional life, interest rates have gone up a lot here over the last 18 months or so. So it's a very, very different environment right now, interest rate wise, than what we have seen a couple of years ago. Those days of 3% mortgages, folks, I'd love to tell you in terms of expense that they're going to come back, but we just don't see that anytime in the near future. So in this new reality then, how do we think about things, or how do we integrate this new reality into our financial spaces? Well, first, as a sidebar, and I know this won't make you feel any better, we're actually getting back to what the norms have been over the last 50 to 60 years or so, especially with regards to mortgage rates. 3% mortgages are fun, and they certainly reduce the cost of capital a lot, but that's not normal. Those were never normalized kinds of spaces. Mortgages have traditionally been in the 6 to 7% range here over the last number of decades, and so we're really just getting back to a normalized kind of space. So when we're looking at things economically, that actually tends to be a little bit healthier, a little bit counterintuitive, but maybe not when I tell you this next point, because while we have higher costs of capital over here with car loans and with mortgages, we're also, you may have noticed, inflating or reinflating in a positive way the savers class. And by the savers class, I'm talking about folks who keep savings and derive income from savings accounts, money market accounts, CDs, treasury notes. Those kinds of things, interest rate wise, have also popped up quite a bit here over the last several months. So that we're looking at interest rates in terms of returns in money market accounts and CDs that we haven't seen for over a decade. And so that's a very positive part of the process as well. Sometimes not given as much attention, but that's a very positive part of the process as well, especially if you are among those in the savers class or use those kinds of instruments as part of your overall financial plan. It's really nice to finally be in a space where we're getting some return on investment. Again, instead of those few pennies, which were not a very funny joke for so many years. So very, very important to understand the kind of environment that we're in right now. With regards to interest rates, yes, they are notably higher. Yes, mortgage rates are notably higher than where they were, but also opportunistically, those kinds of things that are sitting out there, which may be a good part to consider for your overall financial plan, perhaps in ways that you've never done previously. Or if you're a longer term investor and been around long like I have, it hasn't been something that's been around here in the most recent future or recent past. So when we're looking at the kind of environment then and implementing those things in our portfolio, you may have to dust off the books a little bit and take a look at some things that were a part of the investment universe here 10 or 15 years ago that may now be good things to consider. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, maybe to take a look at it. Perhaps you haven't looked at CDs for years, and certainly not making that as a recommendation, but just to make you aware that those kinds of things are out there. Money market accounts, treasury bills, treasury notes. Again, the interest rates have been so low for so long that really hasn't been a lot of our overall discussion. But if you'd like to do that, talk about how that may or may not be part of your overall financial plan, we'd love to hear from you, northmainfinancial.com.